after a brilliant queen sack in game one of the Isle of Man International, Vidit had to outdo himself with another amazing game here in round two. We're going to take a quick look at what was the sort of the climax of an amazing maneuver by White and how Mr. Gujarathi brought the hammer down. So take us through this awesome spectacle of the last few moves.
Yeah, I mean, basically till now, Black has allowed me to do everything I want, and his pieces are just stuck.
Yeah, did you give him this idea, or what was the
Well,
idea
I mean, the
here?
position was this, and he can't move. He can't play b5 because it's in pin.
Right.
Moving the bishop doesn't make sense. He can't take here. I mean, basically nothing
There's no
moves.
moves, right?
Yeah, my last move was a3. So,
The
so you can understand that.
Right.
I mean,
There's no way out here. The maneuver is. So I guess from that perspective, this makes a little more sense, given that at least there's some
he wants
try
to
here.
play b5 and c5 and
Right.
get some counterplay. So I play knight e4.
Okay.
If he takes, I just take on d7.
Right. Good to show that this is a huge problem. b6 is falling.
Yeah.
Everything's falling. Okay.
So he basically has to go desperate to try to get some initiative. b5, c5, he has to open up the position. But I mean, here I played bishop c2, but there was one very nice line which I wanted to show. Knight f6.
Okay.
Knight f6. And now I wanted to play bishop g5.
And just do away with this bishop.
Yeah, I mean, if he takes, I take on f6. He can't take because of
I'm just going to show it.
Yeah,
all the
this
way
is
to mate. Knight f7 mate. Awesome. Okay, cool.
So he, in this position after bishop f6, he has to play something like c5, trying to, get this bishop e4, bishop g6, and then he would be actually fine. And here I saw this move d5, which was very nice. So again, he can't take for the same reason.
Right.
Ed, and now queen h5.
f7.
f7 is mate. So I mean g6, then queen h7. King h7, rook h3.
It's too bad you didn't get this. Oh yeah.
Bishop h6 and then knight g4, and he can't avoid mate. It's just very nice. I mean, rook h6, rook h8. He can't avoid it.
So, but you didn't go for this.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought that.
Well, because I guess he could sack the exchange here on e5 instead, right? And then it's not as pretty, right?
Right.
Because here, this would be, just to show everybody, this would be maybe Black's last chance.
Yeah.
Okay, Black is still losing.
Good, yeah, but yeah.
Not as nice as what you got in the game now, as sexy as that could have been. So, wow. Okay, well, and obviously everyone, you're probably, if you haven't seen this game, you're anticipating what happened. We're going to show you here in just a second. But the main thing is White's pieces are just all in the right place at the right time. This is classical chess principles at its best, what you're about to see as far as how quickly a checkmating attack can be launched when your opponent's pieces are on the wrong side of the board and you calculate well, as Vidit did. So, but not that line, what you did in the game.
I played bishop c2. I just wanted to bring all my pieces in the attack first.
Makes sense.
So he played c5. What else can I do?
This is where the fun starts.
Yeah. I mean, I could take here or take on d7, but I mean, I didn't want to exchange this piece. I mean, it looks so nice. So I play knight g5.
And that's a pro tip and a good, just a very, you should control yourself from exchanging pieces and play like
yeah, when I have such attack on the king side. So, I mean, I don't know what he should play.
Well, it's a perfect move because you're hitting f7.
f7, and I'm planning rook h3.
Right.
So he took on c4. I mean, at least he wanted to take on d4 and play d3 or something.
Sometimes from a defensive perspective, if you can't, you might as well try to take as much material as you can and hope you don't get checkmated, I guess.
Right. I don't know if it's good, but I mean, yeah, because he was expecting me to go rook h3, which is like the most normal move. Now I'm threatening to take on h7 and this, but g6.
Right, you didn't have a follow-up.
Well, I can take on f7, but then he puts bishop on e4 and some of my attack fizzles out. That's what I thought. I mean, take, rook h7, bishop g7, and this reminds me of this famous Smyslov game, I think, where White has like tripled on the h file, but this bishop just stops from mating.
Everything, right? It's it's like a dragon when you lose this bishop, right? If you can't get rid of this bishop, you can't mate.
Right. I mean, it didn't look clear to me, this position.
Okay.
So I played rook to g3
instead.
And now, I mean, when he plays g6, I'll have the g file.
Right. I wonder if this surprised him, right? Because you didn't go all in. But it also is useful because it stops bishop takes g2.
Exactly.
Not that he was going to do that, but...
Exactly.
Yep.
And now he can't play h6 because I take on f7 and then knight h6. So he played g6.
Okay.
I mean, rook e7 is just too ugly.
Right.
So g6.
And and then
yeah, I mean now I have to act very fast because if he gets bishop g7, he'll be completely fine.
right.
I mean I can't really waste moves like if I take on knight f7, bishop e4, and he's getting his
Right,
pieces
straight.
in the game.
And so if you haven't seen the game yet, pause the video for 5 seconds, and Vidit's going to show exactly how he finished it off. So go ahead.
So I played knight h7.
Nice, brilliant. And the point
Because
is,
I think if he plays king h7, I want
yeah,
to
knight
take
takes d7.
knight d7 and queen h5.
Yep.
And just I take everything and
It's made all over
just
the place. Right. Just bishop takes g6, whether the
Yeah.
king goes to g7 or g8.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
lost. So after knight h7, actually, I thought the best try was to play bishop g7 just to ignore this. But now there's like a very nice line because if I take on f6, knight f7, which was my intention. Like if he takes king f7, bishop g6, and the attack continues, and I can take on e8 and stuff. So, but the problem I thought was this knight h5, which looks very strange. I mean, his king is completely
Yeah,
open,
if
but he
bishop
attacks
takes, he can
this,
take,
yeah.
And too bad there's no like queen sack and knight h6 almost
Nothing,
made,
yeah.
but not quite.
Knight h6, he goes king h8, and I mean,
Wow.
there must be something, but I couldn't find it
Right.
at this point. I mean, maybe just something simple works, but there was a very pretty line. Knight h, yeah. So I
So
take on f7 first,
Mm-hmm.
and now if he goes knight h5 with the similar idea, I take on h5. It's like funny. I sacrifice knight, he doesn't take, then sacrifice
Yeah.
queen, bishop h6, and now whatever he plays, rook g7 is mate. Just can't
That's
stop it.
Amazing.
Yeah,
if the
I've
king
never
takes
seen this-
h7, rook
No,
is
I
mate.
mean, king
Oh yeah,
has-
sorry. I was thinking how pretty it would be that if either
actually,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
mate, right? Forget
I mean,
the bishop.
Right.
I wonder if you're mating without the bishop.
I mean,
Like seriously.
if I
I don't
want
even
the
think you
bishop-
need the bishop to finish off the game.
Oh, that's nice.
Because
Actually,
you can't, right? Because if either one takes, but
yeah, the knights control this. quest,
amazing.
yeah.
That's
This
a
would have been really pretty.
hilarious show of all of these pieces being in the wrong place and
Exactly.
you being able to take your time. Wow. Okay. So, but he didn't find the best defense maybe with bishop g7.
Yeah, he played knight h7.
Right.
I mean, he only expected me to take on d7, but bishop g6.
Right. And
The point is, if he takes on g6, rook g6. Oh, sorry, I have a bishop
something
somewhere.
like this would show. Yeah. You still have a bishop.
Yeah.
Knight f7.
Knight f7 is made, but
Right.
bishop g7, which he was planning, but rook g7. King g7, queen g4, king f8, and now queen d7 is mate.
Mm-hmm.
This is what he missed. So
Okay. So he told you that after the game.
yeah.
He
after
was
the-
planning to escape this way.
Yeah,
and
but
missed,
then
okay, got it.
No, he missed bishop g6. Like how strong it
Ah,
was. He underestimated
got it.
it.
Yeah.
So
Pawns.
and he played knight f6 because now I mean it's bishop f7. He goes king h8. And,
Right.
But okay, it should be
G8
lost.
is
But
temporarily guarded.
yeah, knight g6, king g7, and
Right. So if you haven't seen the game, last chance to try to play like Mr. Vidit Gujarathi, and I foreshadowed by telling you that he won a brilliant game yesterday with a queen sack. So maybe that'll help you guess White's move. But
yeah,
go
I
ahead,
was
sir.
jumping in my seat when I saw the movie. It was
Yeah.
just too good.
It's so
Queen
good, too good
h5.
to be true. But just like yesterday, your opponent left you slightly disappointed by not playing it. Just 2 more moves to mate would have been enough, right?
Bishop f7 and rook g8.
Right. Amazing,
really
amazing.
nice,
So, but well, whether your opponent plays it out to checkmate or not, you're still doing a great job getting yourself in winning positions. And I think, from my perspective, this is the game of the tournament so far. This one here, and it's unfortunate that
There's
we,
no brilliancy prize, yeah?
what?
There's no brilliancy prize.
There's no brilliance. I was going to say it's unfortunate. There's no other prize for that besides a pat on the back and a
I'll take
video,
that.
a
I'll
video
take
with
what I
this
can
idiot.
get.
So.
Yeah.
But we appreciate it, and actually, when I told all the Twitch fans who are watching this live, they'll see this video if you're watching this next day. But everyone wants to know when you're going to start streaming. They want these games to come to Twitch and for you to be talking while you're playing. So I told them I'm working on it.
Yeah,
So.
pretty soon.
All right. Well, thanks again very much,
you.
man. You're 2-0. Good luck, and hopefully we see you again very soon with another great game.
Thank you.